Good afternoon. We're so grateful for the opportunity to bring this slideshow to you all, a tribute to the founder and the director of the Corvallis Academy of Ballet, Jutta Hardison, my mom. Jutta began her dance training at age 7 at an accredited Russian ballet school in East Berlin, Germany. Living in West Berlin, it meant a 45-minute train ride twice a week by herself at the age of 7. Jutta always liked to perform. Already on point. Eventually, her mom found Jutta a school in West Berlin where she trained for 8 more years until her teacher suddenly decided to retire and close the school. When Jutta was unable to find another good school to attend, she pursued other interests. These included business school, foreign language study, and traveling to Sweden to work as a nanny and for an airline office. Returning to Berlin, she met her husband, Bob, who was serving in the US military. They decided to get married in 1961, the year the Berlin Wall went up. In 1964, they moved back to the United States and began to raise a family. During that time, Bob served in the war in Vietnam. Being an officer's wife and raising 2 young children was a full life that left no time for ballet. In 1971, they moved to Virginia, where Jutta's teaching career began in 1973. She even did some modeling on the side. A year later, they returned to Germany, and she was asked to take over a ballet school on the American Army base near Frankfurt, until they moved to Jutta's hometown of Berlin, Germany, in 1976. In 1977, Jutta continued to study ballet, performing in Swan Lake and other productions. She started assistant teaching for a year and was then asked to take over a ballet school for children of military families. Next was a move to Springfield, Virginia in 1979, where Jutta continued her own dance studies under the famous Russian dancer and ballet teacher Oleg Tupin at the Virginia School of Ballet. She began to teach again, starting her own school at the Burke Center Conservancy, as well as teaching at the Dance Center at Saratoga. In 1982, they moved to Bob's hometown of Corvallis, Oregon, where the family finally settled down. With ballet always coursing through her blood, Jutta continued to take classes and also taught classes at a few places around town, but she really wanted her own studio. In the early 80s, she discovered the lower level of the Corvallis Art Center, which some of you may remember, with large walls perfect for ballet mirrors and bars. She then opened up the Corvallis Art Center School of Ballet, in operation for 13 years. Jutta would even have her students provide free performances throughout the community every year at retirement homes, assisted living facilities, and hospitals, all to bring joy to the elderly. During the years at the Art Center, around 1992, Catherine Levy found Jutta and offered to teach the more advanced levels of ballet. Catherine joined the school staff, enabling Jutta to retain young dancers who were ready for more. The Art Center ballet class schedule eventually outgrew the space, so the advanced levels were taught at Oddfellows Hall, a much larger facility. In addition to teaching at Oddfellows Hall, Catherine also produced her own original ballets for the community, including The Legacy, and was choreographer for other productions, including for Opera Theater Corvallis. Eventually, Catherine would go on to found the Willamette Apprentice Ballet to provide students of the Corvallis Academy of Ballet with pre-professional performance opportunities. In 1995, Catherine wondered aloud, if she could provide a larger space, would Jutta be willing to move her whole school to a new facility? The ladies agreed. The Corvallis Academy of Ballet was born, and the old Napa Auto Parts building was transformed into the classy dance studio you are all enjoying today. Some say the Corvallis Academy of Ballet is the finest dance facility south of Portland and one of the best ballet schools in the state. We have a lot to be proud of. You all have a lot to be proud of. After 36 years of teaching ballet, Jutta is hanging up her ballet shoes for hiking boots and plans to spend her time enjoying her family and her garden and doing some traveling. Jutta is so grateful to be handing over the reins to her former student, Megan Skinner, who will also be taking over as director of the Corvallis Academy of Ballet this coming fall. Future prima ballerina.